Hello, my femboy enthusiasts. Did you know that not every single femboy you find will be as well trained as I am? So that's why today we're learning about how to care for your femboy. Now, you found yourself a femboy, right? And you're wanting to tame the bitch. So this guide is for you. These are freebies for all the people out there who are wanting to tame that little fella. Make sure that he doesn't bite. Because femboys, especially nowadays, they get a bit bitey. I know a lot of bitey femboys, we don't want that. That's bad. So I'm going to teach you all the appropriate steps on how to look after, maintain, and love your femboy. How fucking fantastic is this? It might be hard for you guys to believe, but when I was starting out, I used to be bitey as well. I used to be a wreck. And now look at me, I'm great. But no, I think the first thing we need to talk about is how to tame your femboy, right? So you've encountered a wild femboy. Sup? The first thing you need to do is you need to look at it directly and assert your dominance. So what we do is we look at the femboy and we kind of put our hand out and see if we can boop it on the nose. See, this is to let it know that you're not a threat, but you're still willing to dominate. And that's what femboys like, I think. I don't know who the fuck this would work for, but bear with me. So you want to just put your hand down to the femboy and boop it. Oh yeah! Now that should be the desired reaction. If you don't get that first time, just keep trying until it does happen. But the thing you don't want to happen is for that femboy to become a hostile. You don't want to aggro that thing. And if it starts to hiss at you, then bad sign, okay? You don't want that, that's bad. Here is a quick demonstration of that scenario going the wrong way. Hello, femboy. I would like to tame you. Rawr! Camboy! Cam! Rawr! Fuck up, you stupid fucking femboy! Again, it's all about asserting dominance. But let's say that it worked out for the best and you've managed to tame the femboy by booping it. You want to pick it up and place it in your fridge after that and leave it there for about 2 to 3 hours for it to get used to its new enclosure, let's say. I was placed on a fridge for 5 hours. That's how long it took me to calm down. Now we gotta remember, these femboys are like hybrids. We gotta love both aspects of the femboy. Now if you don't know what I mean, think of femboys like a transformer. We all like transformers, little cars, in fact, truck. Meow, meow, meow. Wheels go very fast. Anyway, if you're going to love your femboy, you have to love the truck as well as the robot. You can't love just one. And what I mean by that is femboys are boys, you know? You gotta love the boy bit as well, rather than the femboy bit. Unless your femboy is a full-time femboy, and in that case, I don't even know if it's a femboy by that point. I wonder what my values are. But no, you gotta take care of that sweet ass femboy, because if one bit isn't loved enough, say example you like the car more than the robot, then maybe that femboy might start to wander and find a new owner, you know? Yeah, and you don't want that to happen. If that happens, that's a bad. You have to go catch it again and tame it. It's like a Pokemon in that sense, but also like Transformers. It's like a lot of things. I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. I'm just... Please subscribe, by the way. Now, some femboys are unique in the sense that they have a mating call that they like to display in order to attract the local tops and doms. This mating call varies from wiggles, you know, the classic femboy wiggles. It just alerts other people to know that this femboy's ready. I've not perfected the wiggle myself. It has only worked in several instances, but my preferred method is the femboy mating call. Which I will demonstrate. Yeah! I should have warned you there, you should not have this on loudspeaker or else there will be many big dummy daddies trying to get into your home right now. Side note, my friend's making me spaghetti tonight, so I'm actually really excited for this video to be done and dusted so I can go eat my spaghetti. Which is another thing, feeding your femboy! Now, feeding your femboy, you've got a bit more room for play here, because unlike most things, you get to choose how you want your femboy to be. Do you want a squishy femboy, or do you want a stick? My previous people chose squishy, hence why I am a bit more cuddly. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Femboy dieting is my preferred method for femboy dieting would be get him some dino nuggies and get him some chalky milk. Because there's nothing better than a femboy eating time than sitting down and watching his favourite cartoons whilst having some dino nuggies and chocolate milk. Yeah. With, of course, the appropriate butt plug in and inserted. Just saying, that's how you know that femboy's taken, is if it's got a plug in it already. So if you find one that already has one in, run. Because if you try and touch that femboy, there might be like a fucking angry dom or top in the bushes ready to fucking bite and rip your fucking face off. Because these femboys are like prizes. Well, some are kind of just, some are just a lost cause, I think. I should really get in contact with my dad. But no, when it comes to feeding your femboy, you gotta feed it, firstly, what it wants to eat, because some femboys can be very picky eaters. And two, do you want that femboy to be cuddly? I say all femboys should be cuddly. In fact, that's the whole point of being a femboy, is that you're cuddly. Cute and cuddly is like the whole fucking religion here. So, I get some spaghetti in that boy, I think. Spaghetti's good, I like spaghetti. Spaghetti's my favourite. However, you want to make sure you can still pick up that femboy, because, like, I got to a stage where I was unpicky-upable, which is a word, don't fucking question me on it. I was unpicky-upable for a bit, mainly because I refused to let people pick me up, but also because I had a bit too much spaghetti inside me. You don't want it to be too easy to pick up, and you don't want it to be too hard to pick up. You want it to be like a squishy teddy bear. Also, for all the like femboys out there who are watching this and be like, what the fuck is he on about? I don't want any of this. I'm sorry, this seemed like a good video idea on paper, but now that I'm doing it, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, to be fair. I also want to disclose this guide is for, well, like all my fucking videos here are for 18 and older. Entertaining your femboy! I forgot to click fucking record for all this, so I'm gonna have to say it again. Fuck! So I was talking about how there's two different types of movies, and this is gonna get more linguistical. It's a word, right? Linguistical. Yeah, it's a word. So you've got your matey movies, and you've got your other movies, you know, your cuddle movies. The movies where the femboy wants to cuddle. And let me just tell you now, if you try putting a cuddle movie on and mate with your femboy, it will get a bit angry, it might get a bit bitey. I tend to do the donkey kick. If you enter the hole where the sun doth not shine, when we're trying to cuddle, I will destroy you. Yeah, some femboys can get a bit angry, so, I mean, I'm from Scotland, so, you know, you get the anginess, you get the sweariness, and you get the whiskey, alcoholism, way! But no, you do not want to enter your femboy at that stage. You want to put a matey movie on, and a matey movie is just a movie where, like, you don't actually care about watching it, you're just there for the fucking, you know, the action. And I'm not talking about action in the movie, I'm talking about action on the sofa. Talking of, if you bring snacks and you feed your femboy, that is the best way to the femboy's heart. And its asshole. Like, when I got my cookie, I was ready. I was like, hell yeah. Let's fuck. But if you dare try and stick that thing in me when I'm watching Star Wars, especially Revenge of the Sith, I will make sure that night is never forgotten, and not in a good way. Never fucking ruin Star Wars for me. I will get angry. So remember how I was talking about the whole Transformer stuff with femboys and how they have boy mode and femboy mode? You gotta make sure that you love, I mean, I've already said this, you gotta love boy mode as much as femboy mode, but you have to accept that boy mode is very different to femboy mode. What I mean by that is, you gotta maintain that boy, really. So, if you gotta shave your femboy, you gotta feed your femboy, you gotta cuddle your femboy, you gotta give that femboy love, because if you don't love it the right way, it's just gonna get sad and depressed. And we all know what happened, like, there's already enough wrong, because it's a femboy, so clearly there's issues there. So, you gotta treat it well. You gotta shave that thing, and I mean be delicate. Not shave it so it's for your satisfaction. You gotta shave it for both your satisfactions. You gotta love him. But when your femboy becomes a bit prickly, like a cactus, give it a cuddle. You know, give him a cuddle. Reassure it that it's okay and that things are fine. Things are okay. We're gonna deal with this together. That's the thing I wish to hear, but most people leave when I get prickly. This video is very therapeutic. I had other ideas written down. I was gonna do another things I hate video, but I think we'll leave that for next week because I feel like how to care for your femboy is very much of higher priority right now, to be fair. Now, the mating ritual is very significant in a femboy's life. It is to show it that it is ascended to true femboyhood. So this is a big thing for your femboy. Like, if it hasn't mated before and this is a kind of beginner femboy, well done, first of all, like, to the femboy out there that's watching us, and well done to the top who's willing to do it, because you deserve a medal. If you've ever tried to mate with a femboy before, you'll know the difficulties. Like, there's kicking, there's hissing, there's biting, or is that just me? Shit, maybe people are like watching us and we're like, I don't relate to anything he's saying. And this is just me like exposing myself. Oh, wouldn't be a first. But yeah, first of all, you have to find the appropriate position. Now, I was upset for my first mating ritual, where I was, we wanted to do it when I was on my back, but because of the height difference, the femboy glory, if we're going to say that, was down here, and the femboy taming rod was up here. So it was like, it would have been a very awkward angle to like do that, you know? I don't know how to describe it. It was just an awkward position. So I had to do what no femboy, or like, especially in my femboyhood, I wasn't comfortable doing, but I took one for the team. I decided to do doggy style. When you are having this time with your femboy, you gotta look after him, you gotta cuddle him, maybe hold his hand, let him know that it's all okay, and that it'll probably be worth it in the end, maybe, we don't know. Just make sure to feed it after, because, you know, even if nothing happens for him, maybe if you like give it some food after, it might be happy, I don't know. I can't speak for all femboys, I'm just saying like the femboy vibe, you know? This is more of like a general thing for femboys, but this is why you have to talk to your femboy first, because if you don't talk to it, how are you meant to know what it likes and not? You always got to remember that this femboy is a prize, and if you have one, you gotta respect and understand its needs, because that femboy spent ages washing out, it spent ages shaving, it spent ages trying to not worry, it spent ages trying to stretch so that it's not going to be in pain. So you gotta either help this femboy out, or you just gotta respect all that shit. Now this is a tough love here. You gotta respect your fucking femboy. If you don't do that, then guess what? You don't deserve to love it in that physical aspect. I'm trying to make it not sound bad. And of course, once the deed is done, you give it a head pat. Because guess what? Femboys love head pats. I love head pats. When I got a head pat once, it was the best feeling. Maybe give it a pat on the thigh, because guess what? If those thighs jiggle, you've got a good one. It's like testing fine wine. You see when you put your finger in that looks bad. The bottom of a wine glass normally has like a dent in it, and apparently if the dent is significant, that's like good ass wine. I'm not saying finger your femboy and see how vintage it is. I'm saying that if that thigh jiggle, you got a good one. Perfect. I think the overall moral to this story is just love your femboy, really. I kind of just, when I do these videos, I kind of just do it what I feel like saying in the moment. Which proves to be good sometimes, but maybe I should actually try writing a script. But no, just, you know, look after it. Make sure, first of all, see if the femboy you found is up for grabs, metaphorically and, you know, physically. But if it isn't, just back off and don't anger any angy, dommy, toppy people. And if it isn't, if it's a free femboy, try picking it up and see what happens. If it accepts your picky uppiness, then take it home, I guess. put it on your fridge, let it chill down and get used to its environment, and then take it off the fridge, you know? It's fine. Oh, by the way, I've said this before, but just for new people around here, if you put the Femboy on the fridge, that is you saying to that Femboy that it's more important to you than food. So it's like a really good honor for a Femboy to get if it's been placed on a fridge. So I suggest that if you find a Femboy, that's the first thing you do, because it's just a good way to break the ice, really. It lets that Femboy know that it's valued. But all I'm saying is, once you do show your Femboy that you value it, you gotta continue to value it, and you gotta love it for both its boyness, because see, when that Femboy, it's like a werewolf. I've said it's like Transformers, it's like Pokemon, it's like a werewolf now. Trust me, roll with me in this. When that thing transforms and it turns into boy again, treat it the same. Don't treat it any differently, because that boy still has the same feelings as the Femboy has, because they're the same thing. Maybe don't fuck it unless you want to, I don't know. I don't really know what else I have to say in this video. I'm actually really fucking hungry, and my friend keeps messaging me about spaghetti. So that's my cue to be like, right, okay, let's get into like, let's, you know, de-game myself and go get some spaghetti. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you are a Femboy out there, I hope that you related to this. And if you're a Femboy lover or owner, then I hope this was helpful. Maybe it wasn't. Why don't you leave me a comment down below to let me know? That's always a good idea, and that makes me happy. See? So like, all you guys so far are making this Femboy happy. I hope that I can reciprocate it. But yeah, I love you all. I don't know what this Friday video is going to be, but whatever it is, I hope you guys enjoyed that video as much as you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this video. But anyway, I'll see you then on Femboy Friday. So I love you all, and bye-bye.